Indian refiners continue to buy Russian oil. New reports surface amid Trump's pause. Remark: the Indian oil refiners continue to purchase oil from the Russian suppliers, sources clarified on Saturday, highlighting that their supply decisions are guided by prices, grade of crude, logistics, and other economic factors. Non-Indian oil refiners continue to source oil from Russian suppliers. Their supply decisions are guided by price, grade of crude, inventories, logistics, and other economic factors, sources told news agency ANI. Reports also surfaced in the Russian media, revealing that the government of India did not issue any instructions to refineries in the country to stop their purchase of Russian oil or look for other suppliers. The government did not ask refineries to stop buying Russian oil, news agency TASS reported, citing a government source. And this comes a day after Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Randir Jaiswal said that India is guided by what is on offer in the international market while securing its energy needs. In securing our energy needs, we are guided by what is on offer in the markets, and by the prevailing global circumstances, he said on Friday. He was reacting to a report published by Reuters claiming that the Indian state-owned oil refiners have halted spot purchases of Russian crude in the past week as discounts narrowed and geopolitical pressure intensified. US President Donald Trump said on Friday local time that he had heard India might no longer buy Russian oil, calling it a good step. He understand that India is no longer going to be buying oil from Russia. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's right or not. That is a good step. We will see what happens, Trump told reporters. His remarks came hours after the MEA clarified that India's purchases are driven by market factors. Jaiswal also underlined that India's bilateral relationships with countries should not be seen through the prism of a third country. Our bilateral relationships with various countries stand on their own merit and should not be seen from the prism of a third country. India and Russia have a steady and time-tested partnership, Jaiswal had said on Friday. In adding context of India's decision to continue buying oil from Russia, sources told ANI that Russia, the world's second-largest crude oil producer with an output of around 9.5 mbd, nearly 10 of global demand, is also the second-largest exporter, shipping about 4.5 mbd of crude and 2.3 mbd of refined products. In this challenging environment, India, as the world's third-largest energy consumer with 85% crude oil import dependence, strategically adapted its sourcing to secure affordable energy while fully adhering to international norms, sources said. Nanan worries that Russian oil might be removed from the market and that regular trade routes would be disrupted caused Brent crude oil prices to jump to $137 per barrel in March 2022. Had India not absorbed discounted Russian crude combined with OPEC production cuts of 5.86 mbd, global oil prices could have surged well beyond the March 2022 peak of US 137 bbl. Intensifying inflationary pressures worldwide, sources added. Notably, the Russian oil has never been sanctioned and it is still not put under sanction either by the United States or by the European Union. Indian OMCs have not been buying Iranian or Venezuelan crude, which is actually sanctioned by the US. OMCs have always complied with the price cap of $60 for Russian oil recommended by the US. Recently, EU has recommended a price cap of $47.6 for Russian crude, which will be enforced from September, ANI reported. Commenting on the European Union's import of Russian origin liquefied natural gas LNG during this period, sources added, EU was the largest importer of Russian liquefied natural gas LNG during this period, buying 51% of Russia's LNG exports, followed by China at 21% and Japan at 18%. Similarly, for pipeline gas, the EU remained the top buyer with a 37% share, followed by China 30% and Turkey 27%. Nananon and India and the US have witnessed tensions this week after officials in the Trump administration, including the president himself, launched an anti-India tirade. Trump announced 25 tariffs on imports from India and imposed an unspecified penalty for New Delhi's energy and defense ties with Moscow. He also went on to announce a trade deal with Pakistan, and talked about Islamabad possibly supplying oil to India in the future. In the same breath, He took matters a notch higher and dubbed the Indian economy as dead. He don't care what India does with Russia. They can take their dead economies down together, for all I care. Trump said. Swipe left for next video. And India's tariffs are too high, among the highest in the world. All things not good. India will therefore be paying a tariff of 25, plus a penalty, starting on August 1st, Trump said on social media. Nan latest vlogs.